Light is undoubtedly a wave. And wave is created by vibration, like the vibration of a violin string when it is bowed. But of course a violin string cannot shine, even if it vibrates with light frequency. We know that the hydrogen atom sometimes emits light. That means something in the hydrogen atom is vibrating at a frequency like light. To look for the light source, we have to look inside the hydrogen atom and see what's there vibrating so fast. There, however, there is only a single electron that orbits the nucleus alone. Could this electron be the culprit? A vibration is just a back and forth motion. A circular motion can also be viewed as a reciprocating motion about any diameter. Then a circular movement is a type of oscillation. Consider a hydrogen atom, whose nucleus consists of a proton and a neutron, as a sovereignty system. If the electron orbits the nucleus with a so-called Bohr radius, its speed can be calculated using the orbital velocity formula. This means a circular movement in rounds per second. Considering this as a vibration, its frequency is the same as follows. And if this vibration were radiated at the speed of light, it corresponds to a wavelength of This is in the ultraviolet spectrum, which cannot be seen by the human eye. But if the radius of the electron orbit is increased fourfold, the speed of the electron has been halved. Their frequency is also reduced to When emitted at the speed of light, this corresponds to a wavelength of 365 nanometers. This is the same as a visible light wave. According to experimental physics, when the energy of the electron in the hydrogen atom transitions from the higher level to the N2 level, that is, there is a transition from the larger orbit radius to the fourfold Rohr radius, a visible light beam is emitted whose wavelength is 366 nanometers. This corresponds almost exactly to the wavelength from circular frequency of the electron with the same radius. Surely that couldn't be a coincidence. Even if the electron radius is increased by a factor of 9, the circular oscillation corresponds to a wavelength of This is in the infrared spectrum range. Also lambda 1 and lambda 9 agree with observations from physical experiments. We also know that a moving electron emits electric and magnetic fields simultaneously, which always point in two orthogonal directions. In other words, this circular frequency is not a simple mechanical movement like the vibration of a violin string. It is a vibration of the electromagnetic field. So this is exactly the wave of light. It proves that the wave of light originated from the circular oscillation of the electron. We have explained about lunar orbit that the lunar orbit is an oscillation around a base circle. Without disturbance, it should be a round circle. The principle of the standing of the orbit is the same everywhere, both for planets around the Sun and for electrons around the nucleus. Analogously to the electron orbit, the light intensity will be equal to 0 if the electron runs on a base circle. And does it only light up when the circular path is drawn longer? This also explains why a visible beam of light is emitted when the electron transitions from the higher level to the N2 level in the experiment. We also know that electron rotates too. This is due to grarotation. And the rotational speed of the electron as it orbits around the nucleus with Bohr radius of 0 can be calculated as follows. This corresponds to the rotation frequency of the following. This frequency is in the spectrum range of X-rays. And we also know that X-rays can be generated by slowing down the electron. Is there a connection between the rotation of the electron and the X-ray radiation? So the emergence of light can be explained simply mechanically. In conclusion, we can state that the light was created by the circular motion of the electron. One question remains, why does light travel at the speed of light? And where does such speed come from anyway? Even light cannot be driven by the spirit. Realistically, if light travels at the speed of light, there must be things in nature that move at the speed of light. This speed is certainly not conjured up either. We'll see about that. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.